I'd like to, at this point, hand over to one of my colleagues, one of our IT GRC experts, Nkiru, who will be sharing with you specific ways that the Information Security Standards, that's the Pcidss and ISO 27001, as well as the Business Continuity Standard, build trust.
Thank you, Adedoyin. Trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. Do you know that standards build trust? You know, every day, every second, around the world, we have business leaders, the civil society, and the government that are affected by a lot of challenges, from crisis management to crisis communication to cybercrime, reputational damage, financial loss. I mean, we have a long list of challenges that we face every day. And these challenges destroy stakeholder confidence. I dare say, where things don't work the way they should, it often means that standards are absent. Facing up these challenges requires leadership qualities like vision, intelligence, and courage. But these are not enough. Leaders also need practical tools they can rely on. We help our clients deal with the unexpected. We help them build and maintain trust by applying tools to make life so much richer for their stakeholders. And it's the reason we built the process consulting practice at Digital Jewels. We are focusing our process consulting efforts on the implementation of standards. And these standards include the ISO 27001, the Pcidss standard, and the ISO 22301 standard. So I'll take them one by one. The ISO 22301 standard is about putting in place long-term strategies that aid organizations to continue to deliver products and services at predefined and acceptable levels. But we had a client who could continue its business seamlessly the next day after a serious fire incident. We had neighboring organizations who were phased out of business and they faced this same incident. And that's one of the advantages of implementing these standards. The ISO 27001 standard and the Pcidss standard are standards that we also implement. It helps safeguard information assets in the best possible way. These assets include people, processes, your proprietary information, and customer data. And any way and any form that this data is stored, the risk associated with these assets are managed when you implement the ISO 27001 standard. For the Pcidss standard, which is the payments card industry's data security standard, it's a proprietary standard for organizations that handle branded credit cards from the major card schemes. The advantages for this standard, the ISO 27001 standard, business continuity, and the Pcidss standard is, I'll just say two of them. It increases stakeholder confidence. When you increase stakeholder confidence, we have your organization being empowered to compete in bigger markets. It impacts the bottom line. Our clients have recorded an increase in revenue as a result of implementing all these standards. It opens up the export market for your goods and services. It goes further than that. It gives you an edge over your competition. For business continuity and the preservation of businesses, we have the key message for business continuity being that you can continue to deliver your products and services under any circumstance. And most importantly, if you're facing a recession, it says to your owners and your financial buyers that you can withstand an incident, and the ability to fund you should not be undermined as a result of their concerns should you suffer a disaster. So we are seeing a lot of high-profile kidnap and not so high-profile kidnaps as a result of lack of adequate security controls across organizations. The implementation of the Pcidss standard and the ISO 27001 standard help safeguard information assets and manage the associated risks. So we are sure that your people who have your intellectual property, your documents, your cardholder details, all of these information assets are safeguarded. So let me leave you with these thoughts. It's too late to get ready if a serious challenge or crisis hits. Remember, it takes forever to repair trust when lost. The next challenge that your organization might already be facing or maybe around the corner, you need to be mindful of the key decisions. You have to make right decisions by looking for the opportunities to overcome the challenges that you face. By applying these tools introduced to you, the ISO 22301 standard, the ISO 27001 standard, or the Pcidss standard, which one will you implement? By taking the right steps now, you can position your company to build, maintain, and sustain trust with your relevant stakeholders. Thank you very much.